Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter System of Linear Equations. And the lessons we're going to cover today are: is XY a solution to the system of equations? Solve a system of equations by graphing. Find the number of solutions to a system of equations by graphing. And find the number of solutions to a system of equations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important definitions as well. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is XY a solution to the system of equation? Let's just start with the first example. Is 1/8 a solution to the system of equations? So basically, you need to replace the value. A point is a solution or to a system of equations if plugging the point into each equation result in a true statement. So what you have to do, you have to plug in the point in both the equations. If both the equations are true with the point, then the point is the solution for both the equations, right? So 1/8 is an ordered pair. X 1 is the x value and 8 is the y value. Replace the variables with a value in the equation, that is y is 8 and x is 1. So 8 equals 1 plus 7, 8 equals 8. So yes, the point 1 is satisfy the equation 1, right? Now plug in the point in equation 2. Y is 8, x is 1. So 8 equals 5 plus 3 is 8. So second equation also true by plugging in the point, right? So that means yes, 1, 8 is the solution of the system of equation. Got it? Let's just start with the test question. Is 1, 9 a solution to the system of equations? So you need to plug in the point in both the equations. And if both the equations are true on the point, that means that is the solution of the equation. 1 and 9. X is 1 and y is 9. So replace in equation number 1. Y is 9. 3 times 1 plus 6. So that is 9 is equal to 6 plus 3. 9 is equal to 9. So yes, this the equation 1 satisfies the point. Let's just check for the second one, right? Replace the y with 9 and x is 1. So 9 is equal to 9. And yes, that is that the point 1 9 also satisfies equation number 2. So that means the point 1 9 is a solution to the system of equation, right? So the correct option is yes, option number 1 is the correct option. Is 1 2 a solution of this system of equation? So x is 1, y is 2, right? 4 times 1 plus 4 times 2 equals 12. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So 12 is equal to 12, right? You just have to replace the x and y with the values. X is 1, I replaced x with 1. Y is 2, so I replaced the variable y with 2, right? Then you just have to solve the equation. So 12 is equal to 12. Replace x and y in the second equation. X is 1, y is 2, right? So 1 9 times 2 is 18. 19 is equal to 19. equation number 2 also satisfies the point, right? That means yes, the point 1, 2 is the solution of the equation. The correct option is yes. The correct option is yes. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is 1 6 a solution to the system of equations? X is 1 and y is 6, right? So 6 times 1 plus 2 times 6 equals 18. 6 times 2 is 12. So 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 is equal to 18. Let's just plug in the point in the equation number 2, right? 5 times 1 plus 6, that is 11 equals 11. So both the equations satisfies the point 1 6. So that means 1 6 is the solution of the system of equations, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Is 110 a solution to the system of equation? One 10. X is 1, y is 10, right? Y is 10. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 9. 10 is equal to 10, right? Let's just look at the plug in the second equation. Y is 10. 1 plus 9. 10 equals 10. So the correct option is yes. The correct option is yes. So the point satisfies the equation. That means 110 is the solution of the system of equation, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Solve a system of equation by graphing. Solve the system of equations by graphing. The first equation is y equals negative 2x plus 2. The y-intercept is 2. Plot the point 0, 2. So you have to see the y-intercept is 2, so plot the point 0, 2. The slope is negative 2. Move down 2 and write 1 and find another point on the line and just connect them, right? Let's just start the test questions that is already solved. So I will explain, do and explain. Okay, you are given two of the equations y equals x plus 2 and y equals x minus 4. You have to graph the equations and then find the write down the equations, then see how do we solve them. Okay, y equals x plus 2 and the second one is y equals x minus 4. Okay, so that is actually the solution of the equations, right? So that's why I'm going to explain this one. Y equals x plus 2. You can compare this equation to y equals mx plus b, right? M is the slope, so the slope for this graph is 1 and the b is 2. 2 is the b equals 2 means that is the y-intercept. So x is 0, y is 2, right? So for the first equation, you have to plot the point x is 0, y is 2. So here is the point where x is 0 and y is 2, right? Then you have to find the slope is 1. That means you need to move. That means you need to move right 1 and up 1, right? So right up and 1 up, here is another point. When you move right up and 1 up, so here you have another point. Just join these 2 points and make a line, right? So you just join these 2 points, or here is the line. Look at the second equation. If you compare this equation to y equals mx plus b, the slope is 1 and the y-intercept b equals negative 4. So the point is 0, negative 4, right? So here is x equals 0, sorry, x equals 0 and y equals negative 4, right? The slope is 1. That means you need to move right, you move right 1 and up 1. So that is the another point, that is another point. So just join these 2 points and make a line. So when you join these 2 points, here acting, so basically that is the solution of the system of equation. Got it? But here you just have to plot them. So option number 2 is the correct option. Why not option number 1? Because you are given with two lines, so two equations, there must be two lines. For this graph, that is not the correct option because you have only one line here. So that isn't the correct option. Got it? So the correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Solve this system of equation by graphing. That is y equals negative 3x plus 2 and y equals negative 2x, right? So let's just see which is the correct option. The first one is y equals negative 3x plus 2. The second one is y equals negative 2x. For this equation, you're not given with the y-intercept. So that means y-intercept must be 0. The line is passing through the origin, right? Hold on. The solution must be this one, right? Because for the second one, the line they're not given with the y-intercept, so y-intercept is 0. That means the line must be passing through the origin. You have the point 0 and 0. So the line is passing through the origin. That is the equation for the second one, right? Okay, look at the first equation. The slope is negative 3, right? The point, the y-intercept is 2. So x is 0, y is 2. Here is the y-intercept. The slope is negative 3 by 1. That means you need to move down negative 3, y by x. Yes, you need to move down 3 points and right 1 point. So when you move down 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and you move 1 point. So here is the other point. Down 3 point and right 1 point. So that is negative 3 by 1. Got it? So these are the 2 points. You need to join them and make a line. So for the second one, the slope is negative 2. Sorry, the slope is negative 2. So the 1 point is at the origin because the y-intercept is 0, right? So the slope is negative 2 over 1. You need to move down 2 points and route 1 point. So here is another point. This one. Just join this point and make a line. That is the point of intersection. That is the solution of the equation. Got it? So the correct option is option number 1. Think logically, you will find the correct option easily. So option number 1 is the correct option. Solve the system of equation by graphing y equals negative 3x minus 3 and y equals x plus 1. Okay, let's. So the first equation is y equals 3x minus 3 and y equals x minus 1. So the slope is 3 by 1 and the y-intercept is 0, negative 3, right? This is the 0, negative 3. You need to move up 3 points and right 1 point. So here is another point, right? Just join these 2 points and make a line. So for the second one, the slope is 1, the y-intercept is 1. So here is 0, 1, that is the y-intercept, and you need to move right 1 point and up 1 point. So here is another point. Just join these 2 points and make a line. So here is the point of intersection. So that is the solution of the equation. Got it? So the correct option is option number 1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is you can do the word problems on your own. The next lesson is find the number of solutions to a system of equations by graphing. Let's just start. start with the next lesson. Graph these equations. Y equals 4x plus 1. Graph these equations y equals 4x plus 1 and y equals 3x. A system of two equations can be classified as follows. If the two lines are parallel, the system is inconsistent with two lines. If the two lines intersect at one point, the system is consistent and independent with one solution. If the two lines are same, the system is consistent and dependent with infinitely many solutions. So let's just see, you are given y equals 4x plus 1 and y x, right? So the lines intersect at point. That means the system is consistent and independent with one solution. Let's just start with the test questions. Graph these equations. Y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 1 and y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 3. So let's just see which is the correct option, right? Okay, the for this equation, the slope is m equals minus 1 over 3 and the y-intercept is 0 and negative 1. For the second equation, the slope is negative 1 over 3 and the y-intercept is 0, negative 3, right? So 0, that is not the correct option, right? Because you don't have the y-intercept at negative 1 and negative 3. Just look at the second equation. Here is the one line with the slope negative 0, negative 1. That is the y-intercept 0, negative 1. And that is the point at 0, negative 3, right? And the slope is you need to move down 1 point and right 3 points. Move down 1 and right 3. So here is another point. So same for this one. Move down 1 and right. So here is another point, right? So you have that is the solution. The lines are parallel. You do not have any solution for this system of equation. Option number 2 is the correct option. They are parallel lines. They never intersect each other. So no solution. Got it? Okay, graph these equations. Y equals x plus 4 and x plus 6. So which is the correct option? One thing I I am going to tell you, if the two lines have exactly same slope, that means they are parallel. So for these lines, they have exactly same slope. They are parallel. Here is the y-intercept 0, 4. Here is the y-intercept 0, 6. They have slope 1, so move right 1, up 1. This line also has move right 1 and up 1. So if the two lines have exactly same slope, that means the lines are parallel. Option number one is the correct option. No solution, right? Graph these equations. Y equals 4x plus 1 and y equals 3x. So which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Graph these equations. Which is the correct option? You can see both the equations are exactly same. Y equals negative 1 over minus 1. And the second equation is y equals negative 1 over 2x minus 1. Right? Both the equations are exactly same. That means option number 1 is the correct option. That's the same line and infinitely many solution. That is option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is find the number of solutions to a system of equations. How many solutions does the system of equations below are? Y equals negative 2 by 7x minus 9 by 5. Y equals negative 2 by 7x minus 9 by 5. So they have the same slope, right? Oh, sorry, the lines are exactly same, not only slope. The y-intercept is also same. The equations are exactly same. That means the equations have infinitely many solutions, right? Because the equations are exactly same, so they have infinitely many solutions. Let's just start with the test questions. How many solutions does the system of equations below have? So the equations are y equals xx minus 6, and y equals 6x minus 6. The equations are exactly same, right? So that means they have infinitely many solution. Option number 2 is the correct option. How many solutions does the system of equations below have? Y equals negative 4 over 9x plus 1 by 5 and y equals negative 4 over 9x minus 5 by 6. So which is the correct option? Both the equations have exactly same slope, right? The both the equations have exactly same slope, right? So if two equations have exactly same slope, that means the equations are parallel and they have no solution. The correct option is option number 1, no solution they have, right? How many solutions does the system of equation below have? Y equals negative x plus 8 and y equals negative x plus 8. So both the equations are exactly same, right? So that means they have infinitely many solutions. The correct option is infinitely many solutions. Both the equations have infinitely many solutions. Option number 3 is the correct option. How many solutions does the system of equations below have? Y equals negative 2x minus 9 and y equals negative 2x plus 5 over 7. So they have same slope, right? That means the equations are parallel, no solution, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. How many solutions does the system of equations below have? That is y equals 3x plus 6 and y equals 3x plus 8 over 5. So again, the equations have exactly same slope and different y-intercepts, right? So when the equations have same slope and different y-intercept, that means the equation have no solution. Option number 1 is the correct option. They are the parallel equations. Option number 1 is the correct option. How many solutions does the system of equations below have? Both the equations are exactly same, right? That means the equations have infinitely many solutions. Option number 3 is the correct option. How many solutions does the system of equation have? Y equals 9x minus 3 and y equals negative 9x minus 2 over 5. So which is the correct option? No solution, right? They are the parallel lines, so no solution. How many solutions does the system of equations below have? Y equals negative 9 by 10x plus 3. Y equals negative 9 by 10x plus 3. Both the equations are exactly same, right? That means that have infinitely many solution. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we were working on is system of linear equations. The lessons we have covered today are: is xy a solution to the system of equations? Solve a system of equations by graphing. Find the number of solutions to a system of equation by graphing. Find the number of solutions to a system of equations. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write down the questions in the box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.